Wagwan, guys.
What's good?
Welcome to Mission Accomplished Season 3.
Yay! Where we still showcase the lives of those who have accomplished much.
And today, we have a very special guest. Special guest only. And we will let her introduce herself
a little bit more.
Okay, my name is Janet Kanata. I work for PAL Radio and I do a kids show called PAL Kids Show. Yes, that is just about me, a little bit about me.
Yeah,
Okay.
You guys can't say that you've never heard of PAL Kids. I mean, honestly, PAL Kids is like
a super cool show.
Yeah, Saturdays on PAL Radio.
Yes, Saturdays on PAL Radio from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
AM.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us a bit about your background?
Wow, my background is a big background, but anyway, I come from the coast. I am a coastarian. I've been born and bred in the coast, and then just recently is when I came to Nairobi. Yeah, so that is a bit of background, and I am a marketing professional, but I joined the media industry, and that is how I learned is what I'm doing right now.
Oh, that's interesting. Could you tell us a bit more about what inspired you to become a radio presenter and marketer?
Okay. So marketing was a course that I did after I cleared my school, that is high school. That is something that you do, you say that you want to do a career, so I picked that. I don't think if I have an inspiration. I think I just did it because I was, told that you have to do something after high school. And then joining the media industry, I went to do marketing for a radio station in the coast. So that is how I learned the job that I'm doing right now.
That's interesting.
What do you think of the media space?
Right now, I think it has really evolved, because when I began, it was around 2012. No, 2007, around 2007, 2008. So that was quite different. The media space was not developed like now. Because now we have the digital place right now. We have the social media platform. So now it has divided that which was mostly known as the media industry to now the social media platform. So it has really evolved.
Yeah. What's the difference between a bunny in a gym and a bunny with a flower up its nose?
Wow. Goodness. Do I know that?
Well, simply put, one is a fit bunny and the other one's a bit funny.
Allah.
Hashtag mission accomplished joke.
That's a good joke.
If you didn't get it,
We're not explaining.
yeah,
Boy.
sorry.
Anyways, what do you enjoy? Like outside work, after work is finished, what do you do after work or like in your free time? What do you enjoy doing?
Free time, I love cooking. I love cooking. I have a virtual kitchen. It's not a kitchen, but I call it Kanaka's kitchen. Kanaka is my other name. Yeah, so I call it Kanaka's kitchen. And the meals that their favorites, Swahili pilau and chapati.
Classics.
Amazing.
Guys,
Have you ever tasted pilau, kachumbari, and you squeeze lime or lemon on top?
with nyam choms.
It's just amazing.
Slaps. It slaps.
So is Kanaka's kitchen an app or by virtual kitchen? What do you mean?
By virtual kitchen, I mean it's not an established kitchen. It's not a physical location, but it's something I have in mind. So when I make the meals, I just get pictures and then post on my page.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good hobby. I mean, cooking. I know how to cook a few meals here and there, but please, I can't be hired to cook. I might burn the kitchen.
I can.
Anyways, could you tell us a bit more about your most successful moment in radio presenting and marketing?
Okay. I would say when I left the first radio station that I was working at, I went to a new radio station that was starting up. So I was kind of like a pioneer. So we set up everything from the ground and until it's now 9 years old and it's still private. So that I will combine it together with marketing because that is what I was doing, setting up the station, ensuring that everyone knows what they are supposed to do, and then again marketing that station to make it a brand as it is right now. So that is my success right now, to say.
What two stations were you working at before you came to Pearl Radio?
Okay, so one of the station is called Baraka FM. It's in the coast, and then Lulu FM is in Malindi, still in coast, but now the county is different. Yeah, so it's called Lulu FM, and Lulu FM is a sister station to Pearl Radio.
Oh.
Okay. So my question is, what are some challenges that you have faced during your media / marketing career?
Yeah.
Marketing. First of all, marketing is not hard, but it's about the building up of the networks. Because before people know you, they have to understand who you are, and you have to understand who they are and what they want. So like Lulu FM was starting out. It was a new station. No one knew it. So going out to clients and to people so that they can listen was a bit challenging. But at the end of it all, marketing is all about building networks.
Yeah.
So once you build the networks and people get to know you and you're trustworthy, then people know that you're trustworthy, then they're able to partake of what you're doing. So that is the major challenge in the network part. And then in the media industry, of course, the landscape has changed in terms of even getting people to come and advertise, getting the right people to come for conversations and interviews. That also is a challenge, but it's a challenge that is manageable. Once you straighten up what you are doing and people love what you're doing and the content is good, then it becomes easier in the future.
Yeah, that can often be a challenge. Anyway, so according to you, you discovered what you wanted to do when you were like older, maybe after university. So what did you have anything in mind for what you wanted to be when you were younger, say 15, around there?
15, I loved everything to do with hairdressing and beauty. And back then there was a college which was very famous and popular. So I really wanted to go to that college, but it did not happen. So I had to go to the marketing part of it. Yeah, but that one was what was in my mind, doing not dressmaking, but hairdressing and matters to do with beauty.
Oh.
Yeah.
If your 15-year-old self was to come and see you today, what do you think they'd think about where you've reached?
I'm not the person that I thought I would be. It's totally different.
What's been your most exciting and enjoyable guest on Pearl Kids or on Lulu?
There are so many. I don't know if I have one which is outstanding, because at Lulu I was doing a kids show that was called Teens Connect. So I would have
Teens Connect.
Yes, Teens Connect. I would have different, children come in from different schools, from different churches, as the same with Pearl Kids. So I'd say I wouldn't have that one, but all of them. I think all of them are always fun, because it's fun to have children come in studio and we share. Probably I would say an event that we had, which was connected to Pearl Kids and Lulu with Teens Connect, where we got kids from all over. We thought that we'd have a number of 200 children, but it surpassed to 700 children who came to that hall. We filled
more than triple.
Yes, we filled that hall with children. We had fun, we sang, they showed their talent, they sang themselves. So it was really, really awesome. Yeah.
That's really cool. Are you the one who came up with Pearl Kids or Teens Connect?
For Teens Connect, yes, but then for Pearl Kids, it had already begun, so I just picked it up from where it is.
Ah. You seem to have like a passion for these kids shows.
Yes, in fact, even for the first station, when I joined, I was a marketer, but then after that, we started also a children's show. So I began it at Baraka FM. We used to call it Bumburuka, and we used to go to the interior places in the coast to just go and record children and have fun with children, and then now come and have them on studio. Yeah, so basically, I have passion for children. I am a Sunday school teacher, so the same.
At which church?
At the church, Redeemed Gospel Church in Maradaima. Yeah, that is where I serve.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you say is your biggest achievement?
Achievement is seeing Lulu FM where it is right now at 9 years. Yes, that is the biggest achievement right now.
That's 3 years younger than me.
3 years younger than you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean that it's actually old. That's almost as old. Yeah.
Fun fact, that is 2 years older than Total News. That did we turn 8 this year? I'm not sure.
Anyways, kids can be very fun to talk to, especially if they support Liverpool
Exactly.
or PSG in the Champions League fight. I can't
What
get
about
enough of that.
Arsenal?
Arsenal guys, they talk a little too much,
They bottle their chances too much, but
and
otherwise,
then they're always for
you've
next season.
got to give it to them. They did a very, very, very good job this time.
They came second.
And
No, they came
they
second.
Second.
second in the Premier League.
Yeah, Premier League.
Premier League. Sorry for my English. They came second in the Premier League, and they did an amazing job reaching the semi-finals
Yeah.
in the Champions League, which they have never done since in a long while.
Yeah.
Since
And
the years
PSG
of
won their
dinosaur
first
boots.
Champions League, guys.
And beat
Wow.
Inter 5-0. You know that's actually a record.
You know, the only thing keeping the fans in the stadium was that they paid an arm and a leg to be there. Otherwise, they
Inter
would have
fans.
left. They would have left the Inter
They're loyal
fans.
fans. They wouldn't have left.
Yeah, but like,
And you know the way, in
5-0.
what is it?
That's the largest margin ever won in the Champions League.
You know, in Italian football, there are some mafia bosses that go to watch the game. I researched and I found that so interesting. Meaning that those guys are not completely heartless. They still have a place for football. Anyways, going back on topic,
Yeah.
we're talking about your achievement.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to either younger children or older people, adults, who are aspiring to be like you?
Okay. First of all, life is a journey. Yeah. So, and every journey, there are different destinations. So everyone is called into a different destination. So if I have reached at this particular destination, it does not mean that you also need to get into this same destination. You have a purpose for your life. So find your purpose. What has God, put that purpose in you? Then once you find the purpose, be self-aware. Are you self-aware of who you are, why you are made for this world? And then what are your skills? Because every one of us has been given a skill by God.
Yeah.
So find your skill. Once you find it, how do you sharpen it? Yeah, have mentors, have people that will, And then most important, education is important. Like going to school is very important. Yeah, you don't stop going to school because you found a skill or you've known that you have a talent. Therefore, you skip school or you say, now I'm done with school. It's very important to at least finish school. In fact, in our setting, we are not in any other nation. Papers are very important. Papers are still very important.
Yeah.
Apart from being talented or having a skill. So sharpen your skill, go to school, and then again, do not judge yourself according to other people. Yeah, just walk your journey. Walk your journey and you'll make it. Yeah, and most of all, God. Yeah, make God your first and everything.
That's
Amen.
deep.
Anyways, guys, the podcast has been really fun.
And unfortunately, no one likes saying this. Unfortunately.
Except the PSG versus Inter match. All good things have to come to an end.
Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first podcast that you're watching, please go back and watch season 2. Yeah,
It was really fun. Before we sign off, we would like to ask you as our viewers, new or the not diehard fans, which means from day one, we'd like to ask you to send us questions based on what you want to, like wonky questions, like really off topic questions, or jokes that you'd like us to tell the next guest.
or guests in general that
just
you'd like us to
get.
host. Yeah.
In Kenya or in East Africa, or gettable guests.